morning everyone. My name is Chandana Bolineni. I am a science teacher. I am working in Narayana E-Techno School, which is a very prestigious school which is having many branches all over India. I am from Maharashtra, especially from Nagpur Vatoda branch. Today I will be teaching you a small topic from 5th standard, that is skeletal and muscular system. It will be very interesting topic. Let us start our topic. See, this is our skeletal system. This is how we all look inside. So before starting the topic, I would like to tell you one thing. Never give importance to your outer beauty, because this is how we all are looking from inside. So give importance to the person based on their behavior and their character, but never give importance to their outer beauty. Let us start our topic. The skeletal system. What is skeletal system? There are many organs which are present in our body, as you know. All these organs, they work as a team and they form as a team and they work together, which is called as organ system. There are many systems in our body like skeletal system, muscular system, digestive system, respiratory system. But today in this class, we are focusing mostly on skeletal system and muscular system. The skeletal system is a framework of bones. It contains different types of bones that are framed together, which is giving shape and support to our body. How many bones are there in human body? Do you know? 206 bones. You should remember this number because this is a frequently asked question in the competitive exams. How many bones are there in human body? 206. But when you are born, there are more than 300 bones. Later, few of the bones fuse it together and the number reduces to 206 bones. Okay, so let us see the parts of skeleton. What are the different parts of skeletal system? Skull, vertebral column, rib cage and also limbs. Okay, what are the different parts of the skeletal system? Skull, rib cage, backbone and also the limbs. So what are limbs? Both hands and legs. Let us see one by one. Look at this skeleton here. This is the skull region. Skull region which is present inside your brain. What is this skull doing us? It is protecting our brain. How many bones are there in the skull? 22. You should remember this number. The skull is protecting the delicate organ called brain. Out of these 22, 8 bones are present in your head region and the remaining 14 are present in your facial region. 14 facial bones are there. Remaining 8 bones are present in your head region. Now come to the vertebral column. What is vertebral column? At the back of your body, you can feel the vertebral column here. Touch here and see. You can see a hard bony structure present called as vertebral column. Vertebral column extends from the skull to hip region. Understood? It is extending from skull to the hip region. How many bones are there in the vertebral column? 33. Now what is the importance of this vertebral column? It is protecting the spinal cord. Now you might be having question mark. What is this spinal cord? It is a bunch of nerves. Bunch of nerves. You all know that we have nerves all over our body. So a bundle of nerves together, we are calling it as spinal cord. This spinal cord is a very delicate, sensitive organ which is protected by this bony structure called as vertebral column. How many are there in the vertebral column? How many bones are there? 33. All these numbers are important. Now come to the rib cage. You can feel that there is a rib cage present in your chest region. Touch yourself and see. How many bones are there in the rib cage? 12 pairs. How many? 12 pairs. Out of these 12 pairs, 10 bones are attached to your vertebral column at the back side and they are attached to sternum at the front side. Here there is a bone in the middle of your chest. This one. Can you see this one here? This is called as sternum. Understood? Out of these 12 pairs, 10 pairs of ribs are attached to your vertebral column at the back and the sternum at the front. Okay? But the last 2 pairs, they are not attached to your sternum at the front. So we are calling them as floating ribs. What we are calling them as? Floating ribs. Why they are called as floating ribs? Because they are not attached to your sternum at the front. They are just attached only at the back to your vertebral column. Now what is the use of this rib cage? It is protecting our delicate organs, lungs as well as the heart. They are present inside the rib cage. The rib cage is protecting them. Now come to limbs. As you all know now what is skull, vertebral column and the rib cage. Now come to the limbs. What are limbs? Nothing but hands as well as the legs. We have 2 hands and 2 legs. There are bones present in that. In your upper arm there is one bone called humerus. Only one bone is present here in the upper arm. But if you consider the lower arm, there are two bones present here. And whereas in your fingers and hand, many small bones are there. Understood? One bone in the upper arm, two in the lower arm, and many bones in your hand. Understood? Same with the leg. Here there is a one long bone called femur in the upper portion, right? In the thigh region, it is called as femur. This is the longest bone in our body. And there are two bones in the lower leg. And the region where these two bones meet is called as knee portion. And here in the hand, we are calling it as elbow. The upper arm and the lower arm bones meet in the elbow region. But in the leg, the upper leg and the lower leg are meeting near the knee. Understood? You understood the different parts of the skeleton? Now let us know about the joints. What are joints? Joint is a place where two bones are coming closer to each other and they are attached to each other. When two bones are attached to each other in one place, we are calling it as joint. How these two bones are close to each other? With the help of a fiber called ligament. Let me write on the board. Joint. Joint is a place where two bones meet. Bone and a bone, they are meeting together with the help of ligament. So you remember this step. Bone is attaching to another bone with the help of ligament. BBL. There are different types of joints in our body. Movable joints, immovable joints. Now what are these movable joints which you can move? Now there is a joint here in my elbow which I can move. That is movable joint. And what about immovable joints? There are joints present in your skull which you cannot move. They are called as immovable joints. See, if I want to move bone that is present in my skull, no, I am not able to move. They are immovable joints, whereas this is a movable joint. Now come to the types of joints. There are four types of joints in our body. Hope you can see it clearly. Hinge joint, pivot joint, gliding joint, ball and socket joint. What are they? Hinge joint, pivot joint, gliding joint, ball and socket joint. This is the hinge joint which is present in elbows, knees, fingers as well as toes. Okay, one bone will be like this and another will get fitted here, which is present in your elbow region. See, it moves only in one direction. I cannot move it back like this. It do not come down like this. It will move only in one direction. Now come to the pivot joint. A cylindrical bone is present here inside the another bone which is circular in shape, right? This is pivot joint. It is present in your neck region. It is present in your neck region. It helps you to move your skull sideways, upwards and as well as the downwards. Understood? So this is the pivot joint. Now come to gliding joint. Gliding joint is present in your wrist, ankle as well as the vertebrae of spine and in between the ribs and the breastbone also. Now what are these gliding joints? These gliding joints are present in your wrist and as well as the fingers also. They will help you. They will glide. Two bones will be gliding on each other. They can move but a little bit. Restricted movement will be there. Two bones will be gliding on each other. That is gliding joint. Now come to ball and socket joint. Last joint. One bone will be in the shape of a cup and another will be in the shape of a ball here. That is why we are calling it as ball and socket joint. The bone which is in the shape of a ball will fit into this cup shaped bone. Where this ball and socket joint is present? In your shoulder region. In your shoulder region. It allows the movement in all the directions. Now try to move your ball and socket joint which is present in your shoulder region. It can move in all the directions. What about the pivot joint? Only sideward, upward, downward. If I want to move it back, can I move it? No. Only restricted movement is there. But whereas the ball and socket joint, you can move in all the directions. Understood? You understood about the skeletal system and the different types of joints. Shall we move on to the muscular system? Okay. We will see the muscular system. What about the muscular system? Muscular system is a system in our body which looks like this. See? Can all of you see this? Muscles are fleshy bundles of thin fibers present in our body. This is how the muscular system is present in our body. There are three types of muscles in our body. What are they? Voluntary, involuntary and cardiac muscle. Now what are these voluntary muscles? The muscles which you can move if you want to. Understood? The muscles you can move which you want to. These muscles are called as voluntary muscles. They move by themselves. There are also involuntary muscles which are not under your control. Say for example, blinking your eyes, heartbeat, and the digestion that is happening inside your body. All these muscles are not under your control. They are called as involuntary muscles. Now what is this cardiac muscle? There is a special muscle in the heart region. The heart is made up of a special muscle called cardiac muscle. These are the different types of muscles present in our muscular system. So take good care of your bones as well as your muscles. Thank you for your concentration.